Good evening, and welcome to Cooking with Noobs. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious grilled chicken flatbread. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now it's time to get cooking with that grilled chicken flatbread. Let's get into some of the ingredients we're going to need for this, okay? First, we will need 2 grilled chicken breasts, sliced green bell peppers, about a half a cup of pre-washed sliced white mushrooms, a half a cup of American shredded cheese, a half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and 2 delicious garlic and herb flatbread. Next, we set our oven to 375. Heat a pan lightly sprayed with EVOO and ready for your chicken. Some of the seasonings we'll be using today will be oregano, basil leaves, Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle, and Mrs. Dash Table Blend. First, we would add the oregano to the bottom of the pan. Next, we will take our basil leaves and lightly sprinkle that on. Once we add our chicken, then we will season it lightly with the Mrs. Dash Southwest Chipotle seasoning. About 1.5 teaspoons of the Mrs. Dash Table Blend. Add a little salt. And I prefer to use fresh black ground pepper. This would give it a nice hickory smoke flavor when it's done baking. Now that our chicken is in the oven, we just set the timer for about 45 minutes. And I'll see you right back. Hey, welcome back. Alright, our chicken is almost about to be done. So while we wait for that done, we also have our flat grill here, and we already have that preset at 250 degrees. This is where there's the chicken. So let's take it out and see how it's going to look. Alright, let's take our chicken. Alright. Now that our chicken is completed, let's take a look at that. Oh, that's nice. Let's just take a little cut into it. Now that our chicken is complete, next is to go on and warm up our flatbread. Those of you who are health conscious, you can also eat this chicken on your salad because it doesn't have any oils or any fats that's cooked into the chicken. Everything is just your flavors. With our grill ready, let's get ready to put this grilled chicken flatbread together. First, we're going to start with our chicken that we already have diced up. Now, the chicken is already cooked, so basically what we're doing now is just warming it up. Next, we're going to add our vegetables. Now that we have our vegetables on, we can go ahead and just add a little seasoning if you want. If not, you can just keep it all natural. With me, I would like to just cover it up and give it a little steam effect. And it gives the vegetables a nice crisp taste to it. Okay, now that we have our chicken here, and our chicken looks nice and warm, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the chicken off and we're going to put this to the side because we don't want the chicken to dry out. Okay, now that we have our chicken out, and our chicken has a nice seared to lock in all those flavors and juices, as you can see here. Now we're just going to pull this off and clean off our grill. Okay, now that we have our grill all cleaned off, next thing we have to do is just add our flatbread and get it nice and warm and toasty and put it all together. We're just going to add it with the smooth side down and then just let it sit and get warm for about a minute and then a minute and a half. we'll go ahead and check on our vegetables and see how they're doing. Okay. As you can see, the vegetables is nice and steamed. And for those of you out there watching your health, they're also made without any oils or any other fattening things for you. So this is basically a nice and healthy meal if you would just like to have it without the cheese and the other toppings. While our flatbread is cooking, we just want to go ahead and pull up our vegetables. So we don't want those to burn, and we'll just put those on the side for right now. Okay, it looks like our flatbread should be ready about now. We're going to go ahead and flip it over. And look at that, it's nice and golden. All right, now it's ready to be built. Okay, now that we have our flatbreads, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put those together. We'll add our cheese. We'll start with the American first. And next will be the mozzarella. Next, we're going to add our vegetables onto the top. Next, we're going to add the chicken. Those are still nice and warm. Now that we have our grilled chicken flatbread and it's heating up very nicely, it's time to just close it up, and we're just going to fold it over. And hold it for about a sec. Cheese is on it, and it's done. And that's how you make grilled chicken flatbread. That's all we have today for Cooking with Noobs. I hope you enjoyed the grilled chicken flatbread. Today's program is brought to you by Dashing in Brown Graphic Design for all your graphic design needs in web, print, and multimedia. And also by Omada Customs, customizing and screen printing, promotions, and custom apparel.